I am so not. I think you're a wonderful guest.
Thank you.
I'll let you know, though.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
You'll let me know if you're sick of me.
All right, I'll let you know.
Work with my butt every time.
Well, you keep me on my toes.
What the heck is going on?
I know. This is a lot to explain.
It's not a pan. It's not a pressure cooker. What's this process called?
So this is a French technique of cooking called sous vide, which means under pressure. So it's a way to very, very precisely cook any of your foods, but typically you do meat to a specific degree. So if you've ever been to a restaurant and had amazing, perfectly cooked steak, or maybe amazingly cooked fish or anything else, this is a lot of times the way that restaurants do it behind the scenes, because it's a way to hold your food at a perfect temperature, never overcook it, ever, and have perfect steak every time.
Oh, that's really remarkable. You know, this is customer top rated. I'd love to be able to bring some of these reviews up if we have the technology to make that happen.
Awesome.
But at retail, a sous vide precision cooker was selling for $86. We have a comparable vacuum hand pump that sells for $10.66. So what am I physically getting here?
Okay, so let's look in front. You're getting this base, which is the sous vide itself. You are getting bags to get you started, although you can use any resealable bags at home. You're getting this clamp that you're going to attach the the sous vide itself, to any container in your home. So you can use this plastic Cambro that we use in restaurants. You can use a pot and pan. You can use really any heat-safe container in your house. So it doesn't have to be, a plastic container. I'm showing you this so we can see it through.
Be the teacher.
Okay, so let's say we want to have perfect steaks. Now, if you like your steaks rare, we're going to cook it to a certain degree. And I want you, as I'm talking, to just check out these gorgeous temperatures right in front. So this is cooked rare. Now, if you can notice, it's cooked all the way through rare, right? Like there's no, dark on the outside and rare on just the center. It's rare all the way through.
Oh, that's remarkable.
That's precision cooking. It's crazy.
I've actually never seen that before.
I hadn't either until I started using this. We have medium rare in the center, and we have more well done all the way to the right.
All the way to the right. Product works amazingly. It's precise and cooks the perfect steak every time. It has quickly become my staple in the kitchen. This is clearance priced. Barbalicious said, got this tool. I have made almost everything in the book, and you cannot mess this up.
You can't.
What book is she talking about?
So it comes with a booklet. You get about 10 recipes to get started, but there's so many online. So basically what you're going to do is buy your favorite cut of meat. So I do this for the holidays always because it cooks your food perfectly. There's no worrying about overcooking it because the water temperature is going to stay exactly what.
Doggone.
Yes,
okay,
it's going to stay.
Going.
All right,
I'm fascinated by this.
Yeah, it's incredible. So I like my steak to be 140 degrees. Now you will decide what you like your steak to be. Rare is about 135, medium is about 140, 145, and well done on the inside is 155. But the fun part about this is you are going to make one and decide what you like. So all you do is pick your temperature. So I'm going to bring this up to 140 because that's what I like. And I'm going to set my time. It takes about 2 hours. So I'm going to set this to 2 hours.
2 hours?
It takes about 2 hours because it's a form of slow cooking, because what it's doing is this water is coming to temperature and it's circulating around, surrounding the food. Now, look at the food too.
Did you sear it first?
So that's a great question. So I cook it first raw. When I take it out, I flash sear it in a pan and it's ready to eat. So that's
after it's done.
After
not
it's done.
prior.
Some people do it prior.
Well, I could see why you're doing it, because you really want to caramelize it after.
Well, and I want to eat it after. I want that buttery caramel. I don't want to put it in a bag after, right? But some people swear by doing it before. I like to do it after.
600 remaining.
Awesome.
I love these customer top ratings, by the way.
You guys are loving it.
So once you put it in, it's like boiling the bag.
It's kind of like, it's not boiling because it's at this very low temperature, but yes, it is bringing the water.
Is this the heating element?
This is the sous vide heating element.
You plug the thing in.
It's the temperature probe that sets it so you plug this in.
Got it.
And attach this to any vessel. I set my big cast iron pot on the stove like this and use it. You can use anything. Set this to your temperature, look online, see what you want to cook. If you want to do fish because it's so delicate, you can do fish. So easy. So you're going to set it in a bag.
How do you...
And you're going to remove the air.
You got 3 steaks in there?
I have 3 steaks.
You're removing the air.
So you're going to remove the air. So it comes with this little pump, which is going to remove the air. Now, I'm going to tell you a little trick. I had one of these before I had this pump. And the way to do it is I used one of those classic resealable bags that you can find at any store. And when you put this in the water, you will see this when you try it at home. And if you don't, write me on, find me on Facebook and ask me questions because I'll help you with this. When you set it in the water, it's going to displace the air and it's going to pull all the air out of it even without the pump. But we help you with the pump.
Okay.
So we've got fish, we've got steak going. It cooks your food slowly at the most precise temperature.
How do you know when it's done?
So the recipes online will tell you, but basically this machine is going to take about an hour to 2 to come to temperature and cook it perfectly. You can let this sit in there though for 8 hours. That's how restaurants do it.
Because it's not going anywhere, because it's not going to be any hotter.
It's never going to change temperature. So you can see how this is cooked all the way through perfectly to the exact.
I've never seen a steak that is that.
No.
I've always seen a steak that is
darker, lighter.
Exactly right.
Yes.
Exactly right.
So this is restaurant style cooking. You will never get results cooking with any other device.
How much do you sear it after where you get it out of there?
Well, I do it just like I would, but traditionally I would do one minute each side. And
1 minute.
1 minute, because you just want that caramelization. It's
and
cooked.
Then serve that
done.
sucker.
Serve that sucker. Let it maybe rest for 5 minutes and serve it. So
Great. Okay, show me more.
Yes. Okay. So we've got a pork shoulder roast in here. So, I mean, I'm just trying to show you other ideas. We just had the pressure cooker on there. That's another great way to do this. But I just want to show you other things to do with this, because most of you are going to do this for steak and the next example I have, which is eggs. But I have to show you this fall apart pork shoulder. So the fun part about this too is it can cook in the marinade. It can cook with the herbs. It can cook in the herbs, and the flavor is not going anywhere. Look at this pork shoulder. So
How
this
long
is
was that
cooking.
in there?
Okay, so you're not going to believe me, but this was in there for 12 hours. So this is.
I'm going to believe you.
Put it on, set it on your stove.
Did we literally, our
Yes.
stylist?
Oh yeah. So of course,
They didn't like TV short this or anything?
Nope, this is 12 hours. So, because people were prepping this yesterday. So this you can put on, because it's so safe, it's just heating your water. Do it overnight. Set it at night, wake up the next morning, and you have, isn't that insane?
And that is the most melt in your mouth
I know.
pork shoulder I've ever had in my life.
Crystal, our food stylist, is smiling with happiness because it's true.
Mouth.
It's that good.
That is the most.
I know.
Look at how tender that is.
All right, I'm kind of freaking out about the next example.
Look at this. I just want to.
Yes.
You see the pork shoulder? Look at this. One more time.
Yes.
I just want everybody to see this. 600 remaining. Look at that.
Crazy,
Look at how
right?
tender that is.
I'm so excited for you guys to try this because you will freak out with the results. It is.
You guys are going to flip out.
It's unlike anything else.
And all of the marinade has already been put in there.
It's already in there.
You didn't sear this afterwards like you.
No. So this cooks. You can rub it,
That's
with
amazing.
all the spices you want and cook it right in there. So it's a form of slow cooking, but it's this.
Sous vide. How
Sous vide.
old a technique is this? Is this a new technique?
That's a good question. I know it's a French technique that's been around in the restaurant world for years and years, but it's finally available now to everyday cooks at home. It's crazy, right? So I'm going to be honest. I have this at home. I've done 2 things with it over and over again, and that's steak and poached eggs. Do you eat poached eggs?
I'd never eat poached eggs.
Okay.
I eat a hard-boiled egg.
Okay, all right. Well, this maybe won't excite you as much as it does me, but when I cook poached eggs, it's one at a time because you're swirling the water, you're dropping the egg in.
Well, the poached is a certain specific temperature.
Exactly.
Obviously, right?
So poached is the whole egg that's kind of like a soft boil.
Yeah.
But you have to do it kind of one at a time because they're delicate.
Yes.
You can poach them now with a sous vide in the shell. Check this out. So let's say you're serving a crowd. So this is why restaurants use it, because you're serving eggs Benedict over and over. So I'm just going to crack the shell and I'm going to break it over, and every single time you're going to have a perfectly poached egg that's slid right off of our eggs
absolutely
Benedict.
beautiful.
I'm going to do another one.
Absolutely beautiful. And while you're doing that,
Yes.
Mary on Facebook, we sous vide smoked a tri-tip.
Oh, that's what's up.
Oh, sous vide and then smoked a tri-tip.
Is Mary from California?
I don't
that's
know.
A California
we
cut.
also sous vide she's using as a verb, seasoned potatoes.
Oh, that
Can
sounds,
you do that?
You can do vegetables.
So like a boiled potato,
Oh my
right?
gosh, you can do vegetables because then potatoes don't get waterlogged boiling. This is such a great way to preserve those.
No, the steak you put in the bag.
Yes.
The eggs you did not put in the bag.
The eggs you can put straight in the container,
What
which
about
I
the potatoes?
love. Potatoes you would do in a bag. So that way you can add marinade and they're not going to get waterlogged. They're just going to cook. So most things you'll do in a bag. The poached eggs, though, I'm so excited about because you can feed an entire crowd for brunch.
We've only got 1 more minute. So
okay.
now.
Other types of eggs, an egg custard in a mason jar. You're right. Let's just jump to dessert. You're right.
Oh, this is a dessert.
I like your style. Pot de creme, chocolate pudding. Do you want to taste this? This took 1 hour, 176 degrees. Let's see if I can even open it.
And they were all in the bag?
This
in
one,
the jars?
no, this one is a separate, this is another savory meat one, but let's get to dessert. Taste that.
And so this is, you put
Yes, so these.
you put it in a bag, you put the cans right in.
Thank you for asking that. That's a good question. These you're gonna set right into the water bath, just like this, just to give you an example. You're gonna put it straight in.
Oh my God.
Crazy, right? It's such a great way. You get like no air bubbles. It's basically like making a perfect flan, because you can do an egg custard.
That is.
So you'd put this straight in the
That's
Cambro.
scary.
Or the, yeah.
That's scary good.
I know, homemade.
And in the last minute, people have
Yes.
never experienced it before.
Yes.
But they're reading the reviews.
Yes.
And they're seeing is believing right here.
It's
What
crazy.
is this?
So this is the most precise way to cook your food. So if you're the type of person that just loves your steak at exactly medium rare, you're gonna have it every single time. There's no possibility of overcooking because this is never changing temperature.
Sous vide.
Sous vide under pressure. So it's a French technique that's in restaurants. And now you get to have it in your own home. I've been cooking with this for about a year. I cooked for it for the holidays for my family, and they lost their minds. And you guys are loving it online, so I love seeing that.
Yeah, really, really great.
Really fun.
Outstanding. Are you done?
And I'll see you for ice cream. One more. Are you
One
up for
more
it?
for the QVC 2 big deal.
Yes.
I'm ready.
See
I
you then.
saved some room.
All right, good.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Jeremy Parker's back. And now you're cooking extravaganza.
Yeah.
We got lots of food coming up in a gourmet holiday. That's coming up next hour. Stay tuned for that. More